Could be like an eternity. I only want your love, your love, your love. I only want your love, your love, your love. You know you got me lost in the days, have it your way.
Your opinion is just as important as mine, so make sure to leave it in the comments. All right, are you ready? Let's do this. They're singing a great in unison there. Put some headphones on, okay? Make sure you're wearing some headphones. Listen to how all of a sudden the vocals panned out and they got multiple takes. One of them in the left ear, one of them in the right ear. Before it was just one take of Anderson .Paak straight down the middle. Now they're splitting it. Sounds really nice, really. A gorgeous mix. Really pay attention to these beautiful harmonies that are hitting. I believe when Anderson .Paak is hitting like the hi-hat or hitting the kick drum, they got these gorgeous harmonies going on, panned, some in the left ear, some in the right ear to really This man is so smooth. This man is so smooth. He has come so far. I'm going to give a little bit of his backstory, and I think it's going to be an encouragement to you. And it really just shows the people that win in life are the patient ones, the people that know what they want and that go for it. I tell my students that all the time. You know, before we even embark on a journey of learning to sing, what do you want out of singing? Because once someone knows what they want, we can achieve it. We can reverse engineer it. You know, so many people will just be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, without being so clear on what they want. And so it also makes it more difficult to be patient. I'm going to share about how Bruno Mars was patient, and now he's the man who he is today, writing these hit songs. Harmony right there is just so good. Wow. Are you loving this? I'm loving this. And real quick, just to talk a little bit on Bruno Mars' journey. From what I know, he started off in Hawaii busking. So he knew what he wanted. He wanted to be a famous singer. He started busking. From there, Disney found him, picked him up, and he started actually doing some performances at a Disney theme park, I believe, in Hawaii. But it wasn't like big time. Nobody actually knew who he was. He wasn't like Bruno Mars, right? Then he gets a publishing deal from that, where he's actually writing songs for other artists. So then he starts writing songs for other artists. I think he does that for like multiple years, and he's not releasing any music as his own, but he's like is still going after what he wants, and he's keeping that dream alive. So at this point, it's been years, right? And he's still going after it. Remember that song, Nothing on You? Beautiful Girls, They Got Nothing on You with B.O.B. I believe he wrote that and he ended up singing on it with B.O.B. And then that was the breakout hit. And then from there, he really played into what was popular. And it maybe wasn't like super authentic to him, but he played into what was popular at the time, which was that style of song. And then once he built up enough recognition and once he, built up a fan base, then he started doing the kind of music that I think he wanted to do the whole time, which was like that 70s, 80s kind of vibe. And he's completely brought it back. And it's just so good. And now, he has so many hits to his name. But he started off just busking in Hawaii. He had that dream. He knew what he wanted and he went after it. And I think it's a good lesson. The people that win in the music industry, I think you could probably say this for life, are the people that know what they want and then go after it every day, but then they stay patient. They're not in too much of a rush, because think about it. If he was in a rush, like, oh, I'm just busking, like I'm too good for this. I'm too good to busk like Disney. No, I want to be Bruno Mars. I'm too good to just be doing something at like a Disney theme park, like busking at a Disney theme park or whatever. If he would have been too good for that, or let's say, no, I don't want to write for other artists, then he would never actually be where he's at. And I think I see some young artists that will kind of come into it with, for lack of a better term, like an ego, and even sometimes I have to check my own students. I get them a voice that sounds amazing, and sometimes I got to check them like, hey, be willing to do the hard work. If you want to be a famous artist, like be willing to get your elbows a little bit in the mud, be willing to put in the hard work, because the greats that you look up to, they had to do it, and there is no way around it. But it all stems from getting so clear on what you want. And that's what really stood out to me in Bruno Mars's journey, is that the entire time he knew what he wanted. And look, he's Dude, that was so good. That is going on replay in the car. It is your time now. Leave me a comment. What did you think? For those interested in singing, I want to clarify a few things. You might be wondering, what the heck is on the screen over here? And that is a singing program called Singer. That's exactly what my community uses to learn to sing. Now, I want you to imagine what it's going to feel like when you have your dream voice. You might be thinking that you can't get that voice because it's going to take way too long and you're busy, you don't have time for that, because maybe you think you don't have a natural singing voice. That is totally reasonable. That's actually exactly what I first thought when I was starting. But I will tell you that every successful member on Singer who developed a great voice, at first, they were super doubtful about their voice. Singer is broken down into phases to make something complex like learning to sing easy and fun. And almost everyone in my community says that when they get through phase 1, they hear a drastic improvement in their voice. Phase 1 has 4 singing lessons in it. So let's say that you do a lesson a day. Well, that's 4 days. So I don't know what your version of a time commitment is, but for me, if I can hear an improvement in 4 days, like a serious improvement, that's pretty good. The next thing you might be thinking is that it's just gonna be way too expensive to learn. And to be honest, it kind of is for all of the other options like one-on-one lessons and other expensive courses that have these little hidden monthly fees attached in there. But with Singer, you can get started for free with that free lesson. And if you wanna upgrade to the full product, the plans are super affordable and it's all a one-time fee. You don't wanna be paying ongoing monthly for this. You want an affordable price that you pay one time and then you get access to everything for life. You might be thinking that learning online won't work, and I totally get that, but our community actually prefers online. If you need personal help while you're going through the lessons on Singer, or maybe you just want some feedback on your voice, or you want to meet some friends or meet people you can collaborate with, you can join the Singer community. Now, in that community, there's over 1,000 singers from all around the world who
who will mentor you, who will help you, who could also even become lifelong friends because you know that you share that similar interest. And as far as learning through the online lessons, I recommend that you check out the success stories page on the site. It's different reviews from singers who have gone through the program. You can hear befores and afters. There is no reason why you can't do it. I think the only thing that's stopping you is just having a structured approach. You know, searching through YouTube all the time, there's not that structured approach. So I think by you having this structured approach, where you know what you're doing, you just log in, do your lesson, ask your question in the community, and then the next day you do the next lesson, that's when you're really going to improve day by day. You're gonna have a completely changed voice. You're gonna be like, what the heck happened? All right, so much love for you. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Hopefully I will see you inside the singer community. I'd love to welcome you into that.